That's a pretty fun view. And then we need one from the out. We need a couple from the outside. So let's go. We need like the gear up. Looks like we've got a friend on PilotEdge. We need the gear up view on both sides. That that Baron is inside of us. Yikes. Okay, so let's go up a little bit there. Whoa. Right there. That'll work. Yep, that'll work nice. Yeah, me neither. 1 is straight ahead, captain. 2 is straight ahead, FO. 4 is captain looking left. 5 is FO looking right. Yeah, I kind of keep it all like just my view. You know, like for the 172, I'll have. Oh no. Who is that? Who? What's up, Big Sky? It's gotta be, right?
Go somewhere else.
Let's go somewhere else. Who is it? Well, we have Max is inside of us. Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay, so I don't really need to put this into ForeFlight. We're just gonna go. I'm gonna go with the documents. Let's see. Let's pull this up. See if you can see the iPad here. And let's scroll down to. Nope, that's Vegas TAC, LA TAC. So we're going to be special flight rules going northbound, and that is this guy. Where is he? There. So that's pretty much all we need. So I'm just going to use that for navigation. How long is your first flight going to be? I might do a PE free trial and tag along. I gotta walk my dog in about an hour. The first flight shouldn't be too long. It should be about 30 minutes. It's gonna be pretty quick. I did not sign up to watch Baron mating happens. Okay. Nice minimums. All right. So that's all we need to know. Navigation wise, at least for the first leg. These are pretty simple flights. All right, let's get the batteries on. Let's get the beacon coming on.
God damn it! Hatch twice! I want some butts!
I want some butts. And let's get these engines started up. Yokes, be gone with you. Let's get the fuel pump coming on, and okay, throttle cracked a little bit. So this is going to be kind of for both left and right. I don't really have them bound separately, so this is going to have to work for right now. I think we could. Oh, it's up top here. That's right. So on both, and we're going to start the right engine there. Okay, that looks good. Pull that back. And then we'll get the left one coming on. That's on too. These in there. Avionics coming on. full avionics, and we'll get our taxi lights, landing lights, navigation lights, all that stuff on there. This is a sweet looking plane. Whoa. Don't have a lot of adjustability there. What are you using for switches on your desk? They sound super solid. I'm using the Cytec radio panel, and they are pretty solid. They click really nice. There's a lot of customizable. I'm gonna make that word up. There's a lot of customizing you can do with those for different planes. But I've got it set up for the Cessna, and I really don't mess with it too much after that. So for things like this, where I've got, you know, a twin engine, I don't really mess with it too much. So I just have everything kind of bound to one. So you know, the mags are both. So I can go, you know, I check both engines at the same time, basically, as you can see here. So if I go to left and then go to right and then both, it does them both at the same time. 260.
Go somewhere else.
Let's go somewhere else. Get some
Other
weather.
instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information golf.
Information golf, sweet.
John Wayne Airport, ATIS information golf. 0153 Zulu. Wind 180 at 11. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 2000. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 22.
Okay, we're good. Oh, I wanted the altimeter.
Arriving and departing runways 20 left, 20 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude,
86.
and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information golf. John Wayne Airport, ATIS information golf.
Pretty close there. It's a little
0153
bit.
Zulu.
B7, how's it
Wind
going?
180 at 11. Visibility.
My night is going fantastic. How is yours? Okay, 2185. We got Gulf. See who's controlling tonight. Don't hear anybody. Showing clearance, Navajo Niner 2 Whiskey VFR departure request.
0 ident.
4570 ident, 8 Delta Yankee.
Whoops. That was weird. Whoops. Okay, we're probably gonna get 240 at or below 2400. 128.1, and we'll wait for the squawk code. The old taupe, Navajo.
Delta Yankee, confirm the squawk 4570.
Dennis, thank you
Oh, sorry about that.
for the raid, for the party
4570,
of
Delta
3.
Yankee.
Falcon 2499, fly heading 250, turn the runway 27, localize.
All right, Geneva.
3H Charlie Delta, contact SoCal Bridge 134.2. Number 8 Delta Yankee, say.
No, I didn't file anything.
8 Delta Yankee is 4,000 feet.
Well,
Sorry,
that's
Delta
not
Yankee,
going to
Roger,
work for
and
us,
have
is
you
it?
idented yet?
Yes, I thought we did.
We'll try it again. It might have been before the code actually went through.
Okay, there you go for 8 Delta Yankee.
No, yeah, if you're VFR, you don't need to
Delta
file.
Yankee, thank you. You are radar contact 5 miles southwest of Van Nuys VOR. Cross Van Nuys VOR at 3,000 and expected straight at runway 8. Report overhead Van Nuys Airport.
Alright, let's see, we'll go to Van Nuys VOR and let's see, cross Van Nuys at 3,000 and we'll report overhead Van Nuys at 8 Delta Yankee.
John Wayne clearance, Navajo 992 Whiskey with VFR departure request.
Pull up. Pull up.
Purina Catchow, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
So ready for my climb in the hold, maintain 4,000. And you said you want to divert to St. Louis?
Radio check, maybe?
Area 1A Charlie Delta, SoCal approach Burbank altimeter 2985 is IJF Romeo. Area 4 Mike, I have your clearance visor to copy.
That is true. Rock Band usually gets her attention.
Area 4 Mike, reaching 4,000, cleared to San Luis Obispo Airport via direct Morro Bay VOR, direct, maintain 4,000.
Is that everything? No. What does that button do? Oh. There's the test.
I'm on the ground number 535 X-ray Golf IFR to French Valley.
I wouldn't say there's a whole lot, but there's enough.
Stockholm 2499, you are 2.5 miles from Vida, cross Vida at 3,800 or above, clear localized runway 27 approach.
Is my mic working?
German clearance Baron 2 Romeo Fox at ACI with the Carenado Piper departure to the northwest.
Alright, calling Joey, clearance for V4 departure, standby. Sir, 8 Delta Yankee, have you in sight. Join the final for runway 8, cleared to land 11870 at Niner.
Alright, final for 8, clear to land, 8 Delta Yankee. Thank you.
Sir, 535 X-ray Golf on Monte Ground, you said IFR to French Valley?
5 X-ray Golf IFR to French Valley.
I agree, Max.
Takeoff clear to French Valley, report on departure, fly heading 190, radar
I
vectors,
agree.
VOR, direct, maintain 4,000, expect 5,000 once minutes after departure, departure frequency 135.4,
What's up, Shenanigans?
squawk 6210.
Clear to French Valley, heading 190, radar vectors, Paradise, direct, 4,000, 5,010, departure 135.4, squawk 6210, 535 X-ray Golf.
05 X-ray Golf, for your back ride. Sorry, Charlie Delta, where are you calling?
Yeah, John Wayne clearance, Navajo 992 Whiskey with information Gulf. We'd like flight following to Van Nuys via special flight rules 4,500.
Sir, A18 Charlie Delta, cross Van Nuys via
What?
Cross Van Nuys Airport at or above 3,000 and report overhead Van Nuys.
Hey, bird. Whoa, buddy.
Shenanigans, thank you very much for the subscription.
Sir, 992 is John clearance. Stock on 2499, contact Lumber Tower.
PC guy, what's up? I am fantastic. How are you, man? There are not very many
Sir, 1184, Mike, go ahead.
on the network right now.
During
34
clearance,
Mike,
bearing
yes,
2
your
Romeo
readback
Fox,
was
V4
correct.
northwestbound for advisories, please.
Oh, nice. Nice, PC guy. Well, welcome.
Tower, DOCOM 2499 on a localizer 27 approach.
Stockholm 2499, Lindbergh Tower, runway 27, clear to land, wind 2506. Correction, wind 2306.
27 clear to land, DOCOM 2499.
You're 992 Whiskey, Joey clearance. He's looking for the El Toro departure.
Negative. We're looking for the La Mesa departure, 220 heading. we've got.
You're 992 Whiskey on departure, flight heading 230. Maintain the VFR at 2,400 till advised. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 2232, and taking the aircraft type.
232. We're at Navajo PA-31 slant Gulf, and that's a right heading 230 out of below 2,400 feet. Departure frequency 128.1, squawking 2232 at 992 Whiskey.
Navajo 992 Whiskey, read back track.
Sweet.
Going
Going aground.
Yeah, we got the same thing, ma'am. 220 heading, advisories to the northwest, please.
13 Romeo Foxtrot on departure, flight 230, maintain VFR below 2,400 till advised. Departure frequency.
And it's a 220 real life, but PilotEdge does do a 230.
Alright, 4611 in the box, 230 on departure, at or below 2,400 feet, and 281 will call on departure to Romeo Fox, Baron B58, Langle.
230. There we go. All right.
Baron 2 Romeo Foxtrot, read back correct.
Sweet. 28.1.
I'm on the ground, 535
Figure that out in a second here. Okay. Let's go, as Brad says, turn dinosaurs into noise.
Taxi Alpha Bravo.
Alpha Bravo 19, 535 extra call.
Sir, 8 Delta Yankee taxi to parking via Charlie. Have a great rest of your day.
Oh my god, I love airplanes. I
Sorry,
love
Charlie,
Brad.
thanks for the help today, 8 Delta
Holy
Yankee.
Baron 2 Romeo Fox is at ACI with the current ATIS for taxi.
Baron 2 Romeo Foxtrot, John Wayne Ground, runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
Bravo Kilo 208, Baron 2 Romeo Fox.
And it's confirmed you have golf.
Affirmative, ma'am, we do have Golf, Baron 2 Romeo Foxy.
Thank you.
Joining ground, Navajo 992 Whiskey with Gulf Taxi.
Clock and 10 mile. Alright, Charlie Delta overhead, Van Nuys Airport. Contact Fairway Tower 118.7.
Let's go 10-8 on the nav here.
Alright, Charlie Delta, you have to listen for full transmission. The first part is important too. Overhead, Van Nuys Airport. Contact Tower 118.7.
132.
Someone else was calling.
Yeah, John Wayne Ground, Navajo 992 Whiskey with Gulf Taxi.
You're 902 Whiskey, John Wayne Ground. You're on the west side or east side?
We're at ACI West, sorry. 902 Whiskey.
Navajo 902 Whiskey, runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo Kilo, and you have the Baron in sight.
All right, Bravo Kilo 20 right, and we have that traffic in sight. 902 Whiskey.
You're 902 Whiskey, thank you. Stockholm 2499, taxi to terminal, correction, taxi departure.
Captain Aviation, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, Friday to everybody.
Thank you, DOCOM.
For those of you that have tomorrow off
34 Mike, advise
to celebrate the birth of our nation.
Burbank Tower, 818 Charlie Delta over Van Nuys Airport. Inbound, full stop.
Ready for Mike. Confirm your direct Morro Bay VOR this time. Ready for Mike. Thank you. Cross Morro Bay at 4,000. Clear VOR Alpha approach. Expect circle runway 29er. A18 Charlie Delta Burbank Tower, thank you. Make sure the runway is clear to land 1170 at Niner.
I love that. It's just waiting.
Niner 2 Whiskey, looks like your transponder is off. Turn your transponder on, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My Tower 535 X-ray Golf, short 19 ready for departure.
Sir 535 X-ray Golf on Monty Tower, 11, correction wind 2007, runway 19er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19er, 535 X-ray Golf.
I'm in ZLA, man. ACI West. ACI West is the best one. All right, here we go. We're ready to roll. Got the got the wave from Max.
All right, Charlie Delta, did you copy landing clearance?
Hey, Charlie Delta, I did not. I asked for clarification.
Give him some flashes there.
Delta, first off, would you prefer runway
Oh, you dare! Oh, you
looks
dare
like
me
you're turning
to.
southbound, assuming to descend.
I know.
I thought you gave me a 170 heading.
I'll get there.
I wasn't sure.
I'll get there, Brandon.
Hey,
Sorry, Charlie Delta. Negative, it was actually straight in for runway 8. Straight in for runway 8, clear to land, and wind 170 at Niner.
Okay. Clear to land runway 8, wind 170 at 9.
All right, flaps are coming down. Ready for takeoff.
5 extra golf, contact SoCal departure.
Departure 5 extra golf.
Boy. Oh boy. Max, did you tell her that you're ready to go? Joey Tower Navajo 992 Whiskey number 2 holding short 20 right.
3, correction, leaving 2,600, turn left direct Paradise.
Tower Baron 2 Romeo Fox, number 1, 20 right kilo, departure please.
Baron 2 Romeo Fox, Roger Runway Tower, 118011, runway 20 right kilo, clear for takeoff. Sorry if I missed your call.
Clear for takeoff, 20 right kilo, 2 right.
With the please in there too. Hey, what's up, Ernie? Happy Wednesday.
2.5 miles, altitude indicates 1,800 and descending westbound. Type unknown.
All right, there he is.
Alright, for Mike, report procedure turn in.
Probably gonna need to give her a yes. That's how you VX right there. Good God. Power on. Power on stall.
Sir 5X took off, just confirm I DEB climb maintain 5,000.
That's a noise abatement procedure right there if I've ever seen one.
Thank you.
It's ATC below minimums.
No 2 runway Foxtrot radar contact SoCal approach.
2 RF, good day.
That's hilarious. It's contact ATC in the bindings.
There's 2 Romeo Foxtrot, SoCal departure, maintain appropriate V for altitude, strong wind altimeter 2988.
She's gonna forget about me.
For 5X took off, traffic, no left factory, he's behind you.
She's gonna forget. Joey Tower Navajo 992 Whiskey holding short 20 right at kilo.
flight heading 220. Maintain VFR. Correction, that altitudes remain the same. Runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 2007.
Okay, we'll depart heading 220, clear for takeoff, 20 right at Kilo, 992 Whiskey. All right, lights, camera, action, confirm, make sure it's full.
Clearance, Baron 5.
Clear to the left, clear to the right.
Approaching runway 20 right. Entered runway 20 right. 5,300 feet remaining.
Thank you
Baron
very, very
527
much
Alpha
for
Zulu
the flight, lady.
ACI West requesting the VFR to 220 heading.
All right, here we go. Center line. Everything's green.
Baron 7 Alpha Zulu on departure flight heading 230, maintain VFR at below 2,400 till advised. Departure frequency 128.1.
Little bit cockeyed there.
3660.
Love watching the gear come up. That is pimp. All right,
There's 2 runway Foxtrot, resume on aviation.
let's get the props coming back.
And so Baron 527 Alpha Zulu,
It's
that's
220.
heading 2,400, 128.1, squawk 3660. We have information golf.
7 Alpha Zulu, taking the squawk 3660.
No, he's in the Baron, I think.
8 firm 3660.
Baron 7 Alpha Zulu, thanks for golf, feedback correct.
Burbank Tower 818 Charlie Delta, clear runway 08 at Delta 7, cross taxi to Millionaire.
Baron, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Charlie Delta, taxi for aviation.
What speed did you rotate at, Max?
And remain in the frequency, have a great day.
Taxi via Delta Bravo. Thanks for
That was
all
hilarious.
of the help.
115.
Pleasure. And good
115.
luck on the Cat 8 when you get there.
115, crank it. It was epic.
Door 2, correction, 902 Whiskey, radar contact, SoCal departure.
Departure 902 Whiskey. See ya.
Door 2 runway Foxtrot, radar contact lost.
Thank you, Max. All right, man. Have a good one.
Jackie 4 Foxtrot Golf, you can contact Runway Tower 126.8. Good day. 126.8, see ya.
Why is my plane going to the right all of a sudden?
Baron 537 Alpha Zulu, John Wayne ground, runway 20 right, taxi to Bravo Kilo.
Right, right at hotel, contact the ground. See ya!
Okay, we're having all kinds of problems. Why does my plane feel broken? Why
Number
does
5 X-ray golf.
Why
For planning
does my
purposes, do you
plane
have approach
feel
request in the French
broken?
trailer, or you just plan a visual approach?
Actually, it'll be the RNAV 18 on request for 5 X-ray golf.
something doesn't feel right? But let's check in.
Hey, bird.
And project for that approach if possible, 5 X-ray golf.
Max, thank you for the gifted sub to Borked. Something's up here with this plane. We gotta figure this out here. SoCal approach, Navajo 992 Whiskey 2400.
Number 5 X-ray golf, Roger, clear direct Jessex, cross Jessex at 5,000, cleared RNAV runway 18 approach.
Clear direct Jessex at 5,000, clear to the RNAV approach, 5 X-ray golf.
Yeah, something's broken.
Who was calling?
At SoCal, that was Navajo 992 Whiskey 2200.
992 Whiskey, SoCal departure, resume on aviation, maintain appropriate V for altitude.
Okay, ONAV 902 Whiskey. Like, I can't go. There's full deflection left, full left aileron, and nothing's happening to that control surface. It doesn't want to go. It does not want to go left. Oh boy. Yeah, this is... Caps may have to be deployed here. Let's just see. Stick pitch. Oh, this is... Got it. SoCal approach, Navajo 992 Whiskey. We need to pause for a minute to calibrate something real quick.
992 Whiskey, that's approved. Just let me know when you want to pause, please.
Okay, we'll let you know. 902 Whiskey. Okay, so that's weird. So this is what I'm doing. So there's right aileron. We're good there. Left aileron pitches down. And if I pitch down, that goes to right. That's so stupid. All right, so calibrate. Left. No, I don't want left to be pitch. That's incorrect. Yeah, no, that's wrong.
Whiskey Tango Fox.
What? What the hell? Okay, let's reset this guy. We're gonna reset this son of a bitch here. Okay, device disconnected. Thank you. All right, left, right. There we go. That looks good. Good. Down, up. Down, down. That may be backwards. Let's see. Let's see if that is backwards. No, that's good. SoCal approach, Navajo 992 Whiskey, back. Yay! All right, that was weird. Let's resume our climb here. Very strange. But now we've got full left and right.
Carter, 909 Juliet, say again.
It's a 992 Whiskey, and we're unpaused now.
Thank you.
That's, we skipped our run-up. That's what we get. That is what you get. We're using the Special Flight Rules transition.
Your 257 Alpha Tango San Luis Tower, make straight in runway 29er, report 3 mile final. Have your request for the Cat 2.
Okay, so that heading should be good, and we can really climb up. We need to be at 4,500, and we're doing 170 right now, so we don't have to screw around. We can just get up there. Below minimums, dude. It's a piece of cake.
Thank you.
It's the easiest transition you can do. There's our altitude, negative G. Not used to climbing that fast. And let's get our on heading.
3045 Victor, clear to Palomar Airport on departure, flighting 175, radar vectors Victor 23, Oceanside direct, maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 7325.
All right, well that's been an exciting
but I have your request.
departure. John Wayne for a couple of reasons. Do the mini route instead, for the love of God. This is the turbo. This is the turbo one, trench coat.
Sir 45 Victor, reback direct. Sir 84 Mike, thank you. Contact San Luis Tower 124.0.
124.0 for Mike.
Whoops.
Thank you. Clear 537 Alpha Zulu, downwind
Worry about the
tower,
clouds.
runway 20 right at kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 210 at 7.
Okay, now the speed limit through here is 140, I believe. Let's see here.
Sir 1884 Mike, San Luis Tower. Center 184, Mike, thank you. Circle south of the field for a left downwind runway 29 and report the circle. I do have traffic inbound. He's
Yeah,
reporting
140.
3 mile final.
Okay, so we got to be
Advised
below
of his
140.
position.
Right there. There we go. Clear for takeoff. Do it minimums.
November 45 Victors 175, radar vectors, Victor 23.
Okay, we're cruising now. We're good. We're good now. Okay. It was far too exciting. All right. Let's.
7 Alpha Zulu radar contact to departure.
We can dump flight following here in a little bit. Really don't need it.
Carenado 2 Whiskey, contact SoCal for H134.9er.
Actually, SoCal, we're going to drop flight following for the transition right now, if that's okay. 902 Whiskey.
Carenado 2 Whiskey, not a problem at all. Freighter services are terminated. Squawk V4, frequency change approved.
Okay, we'll see you on the other side. 902 Whiskey.
SoCal approach, Baron 537 Alpha Zulu, 1,700 on the 230.
Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to squawk 1201. There we go. Where did you depart from, and what is the destination? We departed from John Wayne, and we are headed to Van Nuys on this, at least on this leg here. Special flight rules traffic, Tope Navajo 4,500 northbound over Long Beach Harbor. Special flight rules. While we're en route here, okay, so I've just been looking at this. This is the TAC chart supplement transition, and we're gonna pick up some information for Van Nuys here. Where are the premature fireworks? This doesn't seem much like it. I love you, Ernie. I'm going to wait at Van Nuys. I can't transition through Bravo and my Bill, shenanigans. That's the best part about the special flight rules transition, is you don't have to talk to anybody. So we go back over here, and we're gonna go Van Nuys and then just go direct to, just so at least we have the center lines. ATIS is 27. Well, actually, we'll go on Con 2 for that. 2755 is Van Nuys ATIS, and the tower is 19.3. So we'll put in 19.3, coming in there. And what did I say the ATIS was? 2755. Okay, so let's go over to that.
Arriving and departing runways 16 left, 16 right. Visual approaches.
We're almost on our radial
all
here.
runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Quebec.
Okay, we got Quebec. Sweet. So this is the published radial right here, which is a 132 radial. And I guess we were a little bit like that probably. So we're closer than we look to that. This is obviously the reciprocal of that. The lateral limits are the 405 and the ocean, so you really don't have to get too exact on that, but we do have the radial to fly, so we can just use it, which the radial is right there. So 132 radial coming out. Do I just follow the SMO 132 radial? Yeah, minimums. You can follow the radial, or you can just stay between the 405 and the beach, basically. And we're just gonna kind of eyeball it from this angle here. We're gonna be a little bit on the inside of that, but that's fine. Where are we? Are we a beam? Special flight rules transition. Taupe Navajo 4,500 northbound, just over Torrance. Special flight rules. And then we're just going to aim at Santa Monica, which was just behind this little puffy thing, which we can see right through, so I'm not going to call it a cloud. But we're just going to aim at Santa Monica. That's pretty much it. And then once we get a little bit closer to the actual transition itself, then we'll do these extra call-outs. Imperial, North Complex, Bologna Creek, and then Santa Monica Airport itself. Or the VOR, Santa Monica VOR, either one. It's just kind of basically Santa Monica. 4,500 northbound. You got the Van Nuys Zetas, that's good. Can you go through the clouds with special flight rules? Piper, no, you cannot. But we're in Class Bravo, so we need only 1 mile visibility and clear of clouds, so we can get really close to them. Special flight rules traffic. Taupe Navajo 4,500 northbound, approaching Imperial Highway. Special flight rules. Yeah, so since we're in Class Bravo airspace, the weather minimums do change. I saw the video on YouTube. If you do this in real life. Oh yeah, Piper, I have a video of doing this in real life as well. I've maybe a couple of them. Oh, you did. You probably did see the one of me doing this. Yeah, got it. Peace out, Piper. All right, we are almost over the North Complex. So we'll give that call here. You can see there is the LAX North Complex here that we're just about over. Special flight rules, traffic, Taupe Navajo 4,500 northbound over the North LAX Complex. Special flight rules. Speaking of clouds, Bill was sweating allegedly on the P. Discard. Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly got pretty close to a cloud at some point. That was actually that was a long time ago, shenanigans. But the question the topic that we were on was kind of relevant to that alleged occurrence. Special flight rules, traffic, Navajo 4,500 northbound over Bologna Creek. Special flight rules. Yeah, that was some Class Charlie airspace. I wish I had been in Bravo, because being clear of clouds would have helped me in that scenario, but allegedly it was not the case. Do I have to tell her I'm doing the special flight rules? You can tell her you're doing special flight rules, or you can just say you want to cancel flight following. Then you don't. But I mean, in real life, I always do. Special flight rules, traffic, Navajo 4,500 northbound over Santa Monica. This will be the last call. Special flight rules. Okay, now let's click over to
Ground Jack up 2499 at the General Aviation parking, taxi with Papa.
Van Nuys Tower, good evening. Navajo 992 Whiskey, 4,500, 10 miles to the south over Santa Monica with Quebec for a full stop taxi back. No, you're going through the Bravo, Dan. You're fully in the Bravo.
Juliet Charlie to runway 27, back up 2499.
You're 992 Whiskey, Van Nuys Tower. You're inbound for Van Nuys Airport?
Yeah, affirmative. Inbound Van Nuys with Quebec, full stop taxi back. What's up, Quasar?
Carenado 2 Whiskey, Roger. Report mid-field right downwind runway 16 right, and confirm you do have information Quebec. I think you said you did.
Yeah, affirmative. We've got Quebec, and we'll call you midfield on the right downwind for 16 right. Quasar, 11 month streak. Dude, thank you so much, Quasar. That is freaking awesome. AP coming off. We're gonna get the yokes in here just because. Not really. The Bravo exists. What you're thinking would be more like a VFR corridor. Yeah.
X-ray golf report, Dan.
PC guy, I absolutely have seen wings. Yeah, dude, Quasar, I can't believe it's been a year, dude. That's freaking amazing.
X-ray golf report, Dan, on the approach on Dan, Delta Alpha, November.
Yeah, it's a weird transition given how strict, I guess I'll say, the LAX airspaces. That Bravo is very strict. Like they don't clear you into the Bravo unless you're on one of the public transitions, unlike San Diego. San Diego will let you in pretty much all the time. You know, and like let you cut the corner and all that stuff. LAX, they don't let you do that, but then they've got this published transition through the Bravo with a CTAF. And it's awesome. It's very weird doing it for the first time because you're so used to being kind of afraid of the Bravo.
902 Whiskey, once you exit the SFRA, you should resume a normal VFR squawk code.
Okay, sorry about that. We'll be 1200 on the squawk 902 Whiskey.
Tower.com 2499, short of 27, ready to go.
Yeah, that's true.
2499.
I usually will pick up flight following at the end of the site, but that's a good point to go VFR.
2499.
But the tower, Van Nuys probably got a radar, so they would
forward 20 right IFR departure.
likely say something about that.
3045 Victor, John Wayne Tower, wind 20 at 7, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Aliens episode of Wings.
20
Nice.
left or 20 right?
I gotta go back and rewatch those. That would be fun.
45 Victor, cleared for takeoff, runway 20 left at Kilo.
Clear for takeoff 20 left at Kilo, 3045 Victor.
Yeah, isn't it awesome, minimums? It's cool to brief that transition too. There's Van Nuys and the beautiful San Fernando Valley.
Cessna Skyhawk 204. Fuck.
Mini route is okay. I mean, it's unnecessarily complicated for transitioning if you've got the SFR at your disposal. You always crashed. Takes practice, PC guy. Van Nuys Tower, Navajo 992 Whiskey, midfield right downwind for 16 right.
Total shit.
What's up, White Leg? White Leg keeping the Marcus.
902 Whiskey, runway 16 right, clear to land. Wind 120 at 7.
Alright, clear to land, 16 right, 902 Whiskey.
Stockholm 2499.
White Leg is keeping the Marcus sound effect live. Okay, let's go mixtures. Mixtures full rich.
Contacting SoCal departure.
Props full forward. Let's get those up quicker.
Oh, go away.
We got fuel, we got mixtures, we got props. Let's get undercarriage coming down. Let's get first notch of flaps coming down as well. We've got 3 green indicating there. And let's make our base turn.
2499, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 9,000. Leaving 3,000, turn left, direct to Kobe.
I know, minimums, it's really funny. It does feel like you're doing something wrong. Kim, good morning. Good morning.
3045 Victor, SoCal departure, radar contact.
I never put my flaps up. After takeoff checklist. Net diver, happy Wednesday. I keep wanting to say happy Friday because it does feel like it's a Friday, but it is not. Happy Wednesday. Even though hopefully a lot of us have
clearance,
tomorrow.
Rifle 2-1, we have information Zulu. We'd like the VFR West departure procedure to flex.
Okay. Let's make sure we keep the speed coming up there. There's the glide slope. 85 knots is about comfy for this.
Rifle 2-1, Nels clearance. Say again, which departure are you looking for?
Looking for the VFR West departure procedure to flex.
Okay. Good.
Rifle
Nice.
2-1, Roger. Are you VHF or UHF?
We're uniform frequencies, Rifle 2-1.
Rifle 2-1, Roger. Cleared out of Las Vegas, Bravo airspace via the flex. Turnout. Expect.
Okay. Still
Runway
at 85.
30
Still
left or
looking
right.
good here.
Departure frequency. 273.55.
Net diver, thank you so much for the follow.
4550.
Welcome.
Alright, clear out of the class Bravo over the
And
flex
we
turnout.
good
runway
to
30 left
go.
or right.
Idle.
7355, we'll squawk 4550.
Apparently
Rifle
not.
Found it. Hello. Found the
What
ground.
the hell was
Rifle 2-1,
that?
read back correct and confirm the aircraft.
That would have been
for
a
me.
crash.
We're a A10.
The ELT just went off.
It's just is what it is. It's just complete, total
That was bad. What the hell? We made that landing really short. Yeah, that was butter shenanigans, so much so that the ELT went off.
Approach airborne this frequency, you're on the ground 122.2. Change to advisory frequency, approved, no need to report.
Somebody thought it was a good idea to let me fly this thing.
Sir 45 Victor, fly heading 100, join Victor 23.
Whew. No, we would have nosed that in there for sure. That was bad. I want to see the replay of that. Van Nuys Tower, Navajo 992 Whiskey, holding clear of 16 right at Foxtrot, taxi back. No, I think I just didn't have any trim in. This is gonna be my guess. Cause I was like full back when I went idle there, and it just nosed it right in. Did she? Thank you, RC. We can watch this as a replay. Found it. Found the ground. Van Nuys Tower, Navajo 992 Whiskey, clear of 16 right at Foxtrot, or Gulf. We're at Gulf. Nope. Are we really at Gulf? Seems like we're not. Yeah, there was full back pressure on that. No, I think our nose gear is going to be a couple feet shorter. Trench coat.
Alice Ground, Rifle 2-1, we're at the live ordnance ramp, short of Charlie, ready for taxi.
She's not there.
disconnected.
Okay, we'll just do that for a second here while we take a look at how bad this crash was. Yeah, so I'm gonna see how much elevator I was using. I just think that the trim was, yeah, look at that. The trim is nose down. I don't know if you can see that. It's trimmed nose down right there. So I went full back pressure, and we just yeah, it felt fine coming down. I don't know why. I mean, obviously I can't feel the back pressure on it, which is the downside of a simulator. But let's see how bad this this nose gear would collapse, shall we? How bad is this going to be? Like that's like nice, and then boom! All right, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to look like. I thought we were going to wheelbarrow it, but 3-pointed it for sure. At like worst case scenario, 3-pointed that. But look at the back. Look at the back pressure. Look at the elevator. Look at that. Elevator is full on, yeah boy, right there, and then full. Oh, that was bare. That was hard nose gear. Oh my god. It definitely needs a check. You need that little extra trim for the flare for sure. Like I mean, look at those barn doors on that flap. Nice. Let's go into the cockpit and see what the yoke is doing. Full back. Yeah. That was rough. That was some rough goings right there. Idle, full back pressure, boom. So it was probably a 3-pointer. It probably wouldn't have totally collapsed the front landing gear, but it would have gotten pretty damn close. I wouldn't bet that it didn't. Okay, now let's get back here.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Rifle 2-1, Nellis grounds, runway 3 right, taxi via Golf Alpha.
3 right via Golf Alpha, Rifle 2-1.
Okay, we are at Golf. Okay, and there is below minimums, I think, coming in there. Van Nuys Tower, Navajo 992 Whiskey, clear of 16 right at Golf, taxi back. Yeah, replay doesn't lie. It was a fun one. Well, thank you, B7. I'm glad.
You're 992 Whiskey, runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha Charlie.
Alpha Charlie, 16 right, 992 Whiskey.
Out on ground, TBM 7 Foxtrot Juliet, a transient taxi for BFR southbound departure. We have Yankee.
I didn't have enough nose up trim, so oh crap, came down rather hard.
37 Foxtrot Juliet, Hawthorne ground, runway 25 taxi Sierra Alpha.
We found it.
Sierra Alpha to runway
found
25,
the ground.
TBM 7 Foxtrot Juliet.
John Wayne clearance, Piper Arrow, November 8182 Mike for the I2 rating, requesting IFR to McClellan Paloma.
Happens. Does happen. I suspect that I2 rating is not going to go very smooth.
Mike, Knowing clearance, clear to Palomar Airport on departure, fly heading 175, radar vector sector 23, Oceanside direct, maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 128.1 and squawk 5103.
So I'll hold our collective breaths on this one.
And 8182 Mike is cleared to McClellan Palomar, runway heading 175, radar vectors to Victor 23, Ocean 5 indirect, maintain 5,000, 128.1, and squawk 5103, 818 Mike.
382 Mike, read back, correct?
Well, all right. Flying a DME arc off the Van Nuys VOR, waiting for you. Nice. All right. We're gonna. Oh, I see you. I see you out there. Minimums. Got that Arizona N number. Okay, so we're gonna be coming up here in a minute, and then we can see if we can get a little formation going up here. Max is not on this adventure. He had to go night-night. Van Nuys Tower, Navajo 992 Whiskey, holding short 16 right. We're going to be departing to the northwest VFR.
For 992 Whiskey, on course approved runway 16 right, clear for takeoff, wind 120
All right, clear for takeoff, 16 right, 992 Whiskey. Okay, so let's go lights, camera, action. Make sure we've got everything trimmed this time. How about that, everybody? Hey, what's up, tech? Might as well have everything set up correctly. We've got flight controls are good. Full power, everything is in the green. Oh crap. Too much up trim. Too much. You're coming up. Flaps coming up. Jeez, that thing flew off.
Rifle 2-1 Nellis Tower, runway 3 right, clear for takeoff, change to departure, wind 15014.
Until
Clear for takeoff, runway 3 right,
we get to the river, I believe.
Back on 2499, contact Los Angeles Center 128.6.
You were rolling on the runway. Okay, there's the river we can turn.
Back on 2499 Los Angeles Center, thank you. Palomar altimeter 2989er.
You won't, man. You're good.
Hawthorne Tower, TVM 7 Foxtrot Juliet at runway 25, ready.
There's a Foxtrot Juliet, Hawthorne Tower. Left cross and departure approved, runway 1, correction, runway 25. Clear for takeoff, wind 2407.
Runway 25, clear for takeoff, left cross, wind departure approved, 7 Foxtrot Juliet.
Alright, we gotta be below 3,000. And we are making good time at least. Yeah, we got really close to a bird strike on Sunday. Good Lord. That was really, really close. Okay, headed westbound. Alright, I am just out of the shelf. Okay, I'm going up to 6,500 minimums. And I got you on the fish finder. Okay, come south, minimums. Head south, and I'm gonna be up at 6,500. Yeah, Ryan, if you want to find the VOD for that and then clip that part, that would be mighty kind of you. Like, clip part of it that doesn't have me blabbing in front of it so much.
Airfield 21 leaving Las
Alright,
Vegas, Bravo airspace.
we're gonna get this thing up there really quick. Let's do a little mid-cruise VX climb. It's 5,500.
Stockholm 2499, traffic passing left to right, just through your 12 o'clock now.
I think the wiper is just on the left side.
2.5 miles. Eastbound altitude indicates 9,000, type unknown. Appears to be descending snow, indicating 8,400.
Okay, there. And we're gonna go on, heading altitude.
John Wayne Ground, Piper Arrow 8182 Mike, with hotel.
Yeah, it's just the one.
Harding Aviation.
3818 Mike, John Wayne Ground, runway 20 right, Hack City, Bravo Kilo.
Just the one little wiper.
Bravo Kilo 60 right, 8182 Mike.
That was on one of your left traffic climbs when you were at the controls, correct? Yes, yeah, Ryan, yeah, it was, I think, the second lap. What is the round gauge between the two on the windshield? This thing? Yeah, that's the magnetic compass. Okay, and below minimums almost have contact. You're now turning yellow. There he is. Gotcha. Kind of slow it down here. So if you guys can see on the ADS-B here, like it needs to be 290. Alright, now he's coming back around. So I'm at 6,500. I'm probably like a little bit more, actually. Oh, I'm showing 7,000. Man, my altimeter's... Oh, okay, that's why, because I'm still climbing. There's full forward. Piper, I don't have that set up, but I have a very modest i5 7600K and a 1060 6 gig. Hang on, minimums. I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna actually get to what I said I was gonna be at. Yeah, same. That's basically my specs minimums. Yeah. Yep, I gotcha. Okay, we're coming up on. Heading. There we go. Okay, so I should be at 6,500. And then the heading is going to be 285 probably. 280-ish, something like that. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that's the floor right there. Okay. All right, so minimums is right there. If you guys can see him in ADS-B, so I'll pull it back. I don't think that Baron is fast enough to keep up with the mighty Navajo. So let's pull it back. Pull it back. Oh, he's at 178 indicated. All right, never mind. Well, slowing down will at least allow him to catch up here. Full power. 186 ground speed. All right. Well, you should be catching me then. Coming up. Peanut butter, what's up? SoCal approach, Navajo 992 Whiskey 6,500.
Stockholm 2499, contact SoCal approach 12657. No 45 Victor, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Minimums, you can get closer, dude. Oh, I'm actually going. I'm going way too fast. My bad.
Stockholm 2499, SoCal approach, Palm Springs, altimeter 2967.
Just hauling ass. It's going 200. Peanut butter, what's happening?
SoCal approach, Cessna 3045 Victor is at 5,000 level.
The 3045 Victor, SoCal approach, Palomar, altimeter 2989er. Information kilo is
Okay, I'm at 150 now.
I'm sorry, 090, Vector, Palomar Airport.
We'll fly a heading of 0900 for 3045
With a low speed of 140 miles per hour.
And what's someone else calling weather club?
Yeah, SoCal approach, Navajo 992 Whiskey 6,500. Just to the west of the Fillmore VOR, looking to pick up flight following flight of 2 to San Luis Obispo.
SoCal approach, squawk 7322 item.
7322. Okay, it's 7322 92 Whiskey. 92 Whiskey.
Cessna Skyhawk 204.
Flight of 2.
Affirmative, yeah, flight of 2. We've got our wingman at R6 right now. Maybe. Don't we?
Carenado 2 Whiskey flight.
That's 176 Carenado Hotel, contact ground.
Right at hotel, contact ground.
Altimeter 2986. You could please tell your wing guy, your partner, to squawk standby, and I will only be calling you. If there's any questions or anything you can communicate for me. You'll be squawking above C on 8 discrete squawk code 8.
Okay, roger that. We'll have him squawking standby, and we'll take the lead communications 902 Whiskey.
Navajo 902 MP flight, contact point, Magoo approach 124.7.
Alright, 24-7, 902 Whiskey.
Stockholm 2499, I'd like to cancel IFR now.
Yeah, we were getting far away, so she'll clear up now.
Runway 20 kilo, clear for takeoff at 2007.
Peanut butter, not at all, man.
Stockholm 2499, contact Los Angeles Center 126.35, 2635.
2635, Stockholm 2499.
Point Magoo, Navajo 992 Whiskey 6,500. Okay, I'll pull it back just a little bit.
Whiskey flight, Point Magoo approach, Oxnard altimeter 2987. Also, when you say your call sign, use the suffix flight at the end that identifies that you are actually a flight, not just a single aircraft.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, flight, Navajo flight 902 Whiskey.
45 Victor, do you have
Yeah, PC guy, yeah, it was real
Sorry,
close,
say again,
man.
45 Victor?
45 Victor, do you have an approach request?
I do have an approach request for the ILS 24 at Palomar, please.
From 45 Victor, expect ILS from 24 correct. Southbound 2499 Los Angeles Center, thank you. If you can out for the airport, expect visual approach.
Here we go.
So, Southbound 2499 for cancellation is received. Registered are terminated for bar.
There. There he is.
SoCal departure assistant 3045 Victor. I need to pause my flight. Is that possible?
Hello, Chad. 45 Victor, I can let you pause it for a few minutes just so let me know
Arizona Aviator, thank you so much for 5 months, man. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you very much, man.
You too, my contact SoCal departure.
And I'm really, oh god.
Protocol 21, did you want to continue advisory?
I'm really liking the audio sound too.
Negative. We'd like to cancel the following run.
I've had numerous bird strikes. Happy to say we won all of them. Yeah. Well, it's honestly less about anything happening to the airplane and like structurally speaking. Obviously that would not have been a good thing, but we don't want anything to hit that plane.
SoCal Center, Piper Airway 182 Mike departing.
Yeah, peanut butter, that is below minimums, yeah.
Going through 1700 feet.
38 182 Mike, SoCal departure, radar contact.
82 Mike.
Everybody wave to below minimums. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Looking a little rocky there. He's waving. King of the North, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, Friday. All right, minimums. Do you want to? Let's. I'm gonna punch it. Squawk VFR, and I'm going to see how much faster this thing is than you. Point me go approach Navajo 992 Whiskey flight. We're actually going to break up the flight and go our separate ways. 992 Whiskey. Yeah, Point Magoo approach, Navajo flight 992 Whiskey. We are going to break up the flight.
992 Whiskey flight, Roger. So is he wanting to pick up flight following as well, or are you canceling radar service?
He's going to drop radar services, and I'm going to retain them. 992 Whiskey.
992 Whiskey, Roger. Maintain own navigation and expect Los Angeles Center now 135.5.
Okay, 35.5, 902 Whiskey.
32 Mike, flight heading 100, join Victor 23.
We're arguably never doing something reasonable. LA Center, Navajo 902 Whiskey, 6,500.
992 Whiskey, Los Angeles Center, Santa Barbara, altimeter 2985.
Alright, 2987, thanks. 902 Whiskey. Unfamiliar with PilotEdge, it provides different ATC coverage than VATSIM. It appears a whole different network. Yes, Melvin, it is a whole different network, and Big Sky Games, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. So where PilotEdge differs from, and I'm thinking that I'm going in not a great direction for terrain clearance, so I went a different route than I was planning on going. So PilotEdge is different because it has guaranteed coverage in a specific regions. So unlike VATSIM, where there may or may not be a controller present for any given station or area, PilotEdge has guaranteed coverage between certain times. It's 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific time, and they've got 2 coverage areas covered by 2 different subscriptions, which can be combined. But you've got the ZLA coverage area, which matches the real world ZLA coverage area. And then it's got the Western Expansion, which is Northern California, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, northern part of Nevada, Colorado, Montana, Texas, Arizona. ZLA covers part of Arizona, like just a little bit.
Too low. Terrain.
Yeah, we're in that area for sure. So that is kind of the big difference between VATSIM. They're also, the training with PilotEdge is pretty extensive, so you're going to get full clearance delivery, ground, and tower for any, not any, because the Western Expansion is a little bit different, but for, at least for ZLA, most Delta, Charlie, and Bravo airports, I guess all the Bravos, but the level of coverage and procedures that you get with PilotEdge is as close as you can get to the real world. So, and I fly out of an airport that is covered in PilotEdge, and it's fantastic. It matches the real world stuff big time. Yeah, below, I think, well, I think I'm cutting him off right now. He's a little bit above me. Yeah. Man, this thing is hauling ass right now. El Paso area, and then ZLA has the, where is it in Arizona? I can't remember what airport is in Arizona. I am full rental power. How much? I'm just eating gas. Okay, so we should be better on terrain. Those guys are big, these guys are not, and that's kind of where we want to go, so that helps. Well, welcome everyone that has joined us recently. We're heading to San Luis Obispo in the Carenado PA-31.
Turn right hotel, contact ground 2.
Right at hotel, contact the ground. See ya!
So yeah, we're in the Carenado Navajo, the nice off-white color here, and doing the route that I'll be flying for my long cross country, which will hopefully be happening sometime sooner than later.
045 Victor, 119.6 is the frequency you want to be on, so you can go ahead and switch back to that. Thanks for letting.
I'm talking Western Expansion. In my opinion, a much better deal after you finish the count.
No problem.
If you guys do like these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel.
Thank you, Steve-O. That hard SIA was me. Yeah, that was me exiting 20 right at John Wayne. So that was the real controller, the real tower controller. Agent B7, I would argue really against that, depending on what type of flying you're doing. If you're in a jet, it makes a lot of sense. You got a lot more space to work with, which is a lot of fun. If you're like me into slow piston planes, the variation in airports in ZLA and the ability to get to a bunch of airports and land at a bunch of different spots quickly, I think to me is way more fun. Like, I like doing my little lap 30 airports in the span of a stream and do touch and goes at all of them.
Niners to Whiskey, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
All right, 120.55, 902 Whiskey. Santa Barbara approach, Navajo 902 Whiskey, 6,500. Flying Jackal. What is happening?
Whiskey, Santa Barbara approach, Santa Maria, altimeter 2995.
All right, 2995, 902 Whiskey, thanks. That is, we actually might be able to pull that one off. There we go.
Pull up. Pull
That
up.
was the one and only Flying Jackal. Thank you very much for the follow, Jack. Welcome aboard. It's going fantastic. Steps in like a badass. Oh my god, that's really funny. I just imagine you just like busting through the door, like in a.
37 Foxtrot Juliet, Paul, correction, Montgomery Tower. Report midfield left line runway.
Life of Brian. Like what's Monty Python. Like a the Spanish Inquisition guy just busted in the door. Trips on the throw rug. For me personally, ZLA is good.
Contact Runway Tower 126.8. Good day. 126.8. See ya.
All right, Peanut Butter, have a great one, man. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Personally, ZLA is good school, but it's too dense, too concentrated.
Approach Baron 5.
Not what I want to do to relax and hang out. And the variety in landscapes is just amazing. And that's perfectly reasonable, B7. And I do agree. I have obviously a different opinion of it because this ZLA is my airspace. So being able to fly it in the real world and in the sim is kind of the biggest thing for me. And I like the being able to, have a busy flight and land at multiple airports if I want to and have them all be towered. So that's what I enjoy doing. But you're right. I mean, if you're just going point to point, that's pretty cool to be able to cruise. That's awesome. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. You know what I mean, though, right, Ernie? Like, I just always think of that when, like, they come rushing in. So ridiculous.
47 Alpha Zulu, radar contact 11 miles north of, northwest of San Marcos VOR. Santa Maria altimeter 2995. Change my frequency 120.55. Correction, disregard on the radar.
What was that?
Alright, we got the altimeter 7 Alpha Zulu.
Okay. Well, does anybody have any plans for this hopefully long weekend? Anybody flying? Doing only 189 over the ground. We could do better than that, I think. Want to be just right at the end of that white arc there.
SoCal Center 8182, Mike. We have,
IRL. I mean, sim too. If anyone has any like big sim flights they're planning on. Oh, we might have some problems weather-wise, actually.
Contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Overcast 600 at Santa Maria. Now, what is San Luis Obispo looking like? Clear below 12,000. Okay, so that's fine. Santa Maria is nasty, though. How's Santa Barbara look? Looks good. I'm okay if you want to knock a little
SoCal, November 812 Mike, Piper Arrow, 5,000 feet.
Definitely doing some flying, but I reckon we don't have the...
Sir, 8182 Mike, SoCal approach, Palomar, altimeter 2990.
Oh, Western expansion? Yeah, Western.
Approach request, flight heading 090 for vector air.
They, it's referred to, the acronym, for some reason.
We have Lima, and we request vectors to ILS, runway 24.
I hate the audio echo from We can turn it down a little bit. Is it really bad right now?
Mike, heading 090.
Frequency?
There's a Foxtrot Juliet runway 28 right, cleared to land, wind 170 at 4.
Alright, so the weather is starting to not cooperate here. San Luis Obispo still should be fine, so if we just stay on the autopilot and buzz through these clouds, we should be okay. Just don't look FAA. Wuss. This is nice to be able to go 200, over the ground, 230 miles an hour. Yeah, I'm pretending they're not there for sure. Oh, that's heat. We can actually turn the fuel pumps off. Where is the ground fan? We can turn that on. Those are all coming on. Panel lights. Panel lights look pretty awesome. Where is the windshield wiper? I forget where that thing is. I never use it. Windshield heat. Ground clearance. Oh yeah, here they are. Oranges? Really? Wait, don't they do it at the high school or something? Below minimum is 184 over the ground, so you're going pretty good. I'm 192 over the ground. Oh yeah, Ryan, did you ask? Oh, what is the green surrounding your fore flight? Yeah, that is the glide path, taking into account the terrain. So if there's elevation off to the right, we're not going to be able to glide very far. It's flatter over to the left, so our gliding distance will be a little bit longer. But yeah, so if we tried to glide this direction, we'll come into those mountains, and that'll cut down our glide distance. Sorry, I missed that. We're actually probably pretty close to needing to descend here, but we'll leave it a little bit. What is the lowest price plan? I think it's $100. And yeah, this is the lowest one. And the new, this is awesome too, by the way. This is the new debrief tool for the track log. It's awesome. And it's stuck for some reason. And you can also do it with PilotEdge. You can see it's a little bit easier to fly exact with autopilot and stuff on here, so it's kind of dead solid there. But yeah, awesome tool. Garmin Pilot has it too. I've heard good things about Garmin Pilot, but I'm definitely 100% in love with ForeFlight. Yeah, ForeFlight is invaluable in my mind. Alright, we are almost 25 miles away from San Luis Obispo, so we can go to the ATIS 120.6. 20.6. Wait, did Ty start working for Cloud Ahoy? I have totally forgot to ask him where he's, like, what his new company is.
Arriving and departing runway 29er. Visual approaches in use.
Dude, that's awesome.
Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise. Information November. San Luis County Regional Airport. ATIS information November. 0356 Zulu. Wind 310 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 13. 3.11. Altimeter 299er3. Arriving at
You're welcome.
Visual approaches in use.
Air 45 Victor, confirm joining the localizer. Descend to maintain 3,600.
Sorry, I didn't hear that last part. We'll join the localizer.
Riley's,
and maintain,
what's happening?
What was that altitude again?
Air 45 Victor, altitude 3,600.
3,600 for 3045 Victor.
For 7 Alpha Zulu, if I do have information November.
Yeah, we have information November for San Luis Obispo.
All right, we got
Alpha Zulu.
And if you would feature for me on November.
Information November, and you're starting to cut out a little bit. 7 Alpha Zulu.
Every stream I join is either German or Spanish. No, we're... Oh crap, what the hell? Yeah, we are straight up English.
So 45 Victor, 4 miles from Ascon, maintain 3,600 till established spoke weather, clear ILS, runway 24 approach.
We're heading into
We'll
San Luis Obispo right now.
To the ILS approach 243045 Victor.
And Santa Barbara approach 992 Whiskey has November at San Luis Obispo.
992 Whiskey, thank you. 992 Whiskey, San Luis Airport is currently at your slightly right, your 12.8 miles. Reporting.
Okay, we'll let you know when we have the airport in sight, 992 Whiskey.
Your 7 Alpha Zulu, San Luis
a little
Airport
bit
is
tough right now, given the
about short 12 o'clock, and white miles reporting.
Alright, we'll call it in sight 7 Alpha Zulu.
That's 7 Alpha, and y'all are going to have to figure out who's going to go first, because we can't have two at the same time.
I'll let the other guy go first, 7 Alpha Zulu.
It's mighty kind of you.
Yeah, tower will help sequence you out if there was an issue, but yeah. There, 902 Whiskey, you do have a little bit of ground speed overtake, about 10, 15 knots on the other guy. You just see direct San Luis Airport, and your current heading should put you direct.
Okay, roger that. We'll just head direct current heading, 902 Whiskey. This is going to be a little bit of a white lie. And Santa Barbara approach, we have San Luis Obispo in sight, 992 Whiskey. Yeah. It's right over there somewhere.
992 Whiskey. There's 7 off Whiskey. You have the traffic off your 3 o'clock in sight. I'm sorry, it's on your 9 o'clock. And about 2 miles. Navajo altitude indicates 6,004.
We're looking 7 Alpha Zulu, and we just got the airport in sight.
There's 7 Alpha Zulu, Roger. If you could do me a favor and either make a left 360. Correction, actually right would be better for you. Right 360, that should put you about 2.5 to 3 miles in trail. Giving you the spacing you need for the air.
Right 360, you got it, 7 Alpha Zulu.
32 Mike, flight heading 190. Start your turn now, please.
190 Mike, thank you.
Santa Barbara approach, you kind of cut out there, 992 Whiskey. We approve to go to tower.
045 Victor, contact, correction, Palomar Tower 124.0.
What's up, Mr. C?
Frequency 118.6.
Contact Palomar Tower at 118.6, 3045 Victor.
Be mindful of the trim this time.
32 Mike, descend maintain 3,600.
2,600, 82 Mike.
Okay, 902 Whiskey, contact San Luis Tower 124.0. Radar services are terminated. You can keep your squawk code if you'd like.
Okay, we'll keep the code at 240 992 Whiskey. We are definitely in the Mile High Club tonight.
So 3045 Victor, Palomar Tower, runway 24, clear to land 180 at 4.
Clear to land, runway 24 for 3045 Victor.
San Luis Obispo, Tower, Navajo, 992 Whiskey, 8 miles to the southwest with November, full stop, taxi back.
902 Whiskey, San Luis Tower, make sure they runway 29, report 3 mile final.
Okay, straight in 29, report 3 miles, 902 Whiskey.
There's 7 absolutely, yeah, that worked out perfectly. You're about 4 miles in trail at Navajo, slightly to the left of your 12 o'clock, indicating 2,400. He's the tower now.
I was punching it there. Okay, let's make this landing
Zulu, Roger. Do you have
good.
San Luis report in sight?
Zulu, Roger. We have special brownies here. Nice.
Cancel your radar services. Keep your call code if you like. And contact San Luis 124.0. Just advise that you have the traffic.
We're gonna try to butter it. The first landing, I was out of practice on the Navajo and did not have the correct trim setting. So we kind of ripped off the nose gear. What are you gonna do? All right, let's get a landing checklist going. So we've got lights, we've got fuel, just barely. We're gonna go mixture full rich. We're gonna go
Tower,
props full.
Alpha Zulu on about a 9-mile final, or 900 miles out.
537 Alpha Zulu, San Luis Tower. Roger. Report 3 mile final. Do you have the Navajo in sight? Should it be out your directly ahead of you? They'll be reporting
fully
3
nose
mile
down
final.
trim.
They'll let you know.
It's not gonna work.
All right, we got that Navajo in sight, and then a report 3 mile final. What runway was that again for 7 Alpha Zulu?
There's 7 Alpha Zulu, follow the Navajo. It'll be runway 29er.
All right, follow the Navajo, runway 29er, 7 Alpha Zulu.
Pull up.
902 Whiskey, I have you in sight now. No need to report. Runway 29er clear to land when 3107.
Roger that, clear to land, 29er, 992 Whiskey. Riley's, thank you so much for the follow.
Mike, you are
welcome aboard. All right, let's get the gear coming down. Let's toss the anchor out. Coming down.
100 knots.
So there are 3 green. Let's
Sit
get
through.
the trim going here. Let's get our flaps coming in. We got the first notch there. I'm gonna actually keep it with 2 notches of flaps. as well, and keep it not as steep.
45 Victor, you do have traffic.
Trimming, keep trimming. Let's
1 mile
bring-
final runway 500.
He's slowing down, but if you
Bring
can maintain
in
that
the
sport
second
speed
notch
as
of
long
flaps
as you
coming in
can,
here. We're
that
going to
would
leave
be
it at that.
I
That
will
is
pick up
enough
the speed.
flap
I'm in
action
IMC,
there.
so I have negative contact on the traffic. 3045 Victor.
Let's keep it at
Number 45 Victor, roger. You have separation there.
90s, okay for right here.
You have traffic behind you.
So it shouldn't be so, like, it feels like I'm way up nose trim. Like, here's natural. So we have confirmed that we are nose up trim. It's really hard to tell without any force feedback. Looking good. Glide slope. 85 knots over the threshold. Let's keep the center
White
line
and ground,
going
using
here.
King Air 221 X-ray Golf, information X-ray, requesting flight flying to John Wayne, parked at North Transient Parking.
Let's just get the touchdown point there.
Air 221 X-ray Golf, Whiteman ground, runway
Still
12,
wasn't
taxi
good.
via Alpha.
But it was at least on the mains this time.
Runway 12 via Alpha
Coming
1
up,
X-ray Golf.
and let's vacate.
Cherokee 82 Mike, contact Palomar Tower 124.0, I'm sorry, 118.6.
Foxtrot. St. Louis Tower, Navajo 992 Whiskey, clear of 29er at Echo.
992 Whiskey, roger, are you looking for taxi to the runway?
We're at Foxtrot. We're actually at Foxtrot, yeah, and we like taxi back to 29er 992 Whiskey.
992 Whiskey, runway 29er, taxi via Alpha.
Alpha to 29er 992 Whiskey. Thank you, B7. Not really, Mr. C. No. early I did, but not in over a year.
And confirm clear to land for 7 Alpha Zulu.
7 Alpha Zulu, runway 29er, clear to land. Wind
Well over a year,
3107, traffic off, no longer a factor.
Alright, runway 29er, clear to land, 7 Alpha Zulu, thank you.
Palomar Tower, error 8182 Mike, 5 miles final on ILS 24.
I like that in a new egg peep, some dedication. I dig it.
Wind 1804.
Right, Rileys, you just gotta stick with it, man. Keep that currency going.
From 824, clear to land, and confirm if you do have traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles.
Ground clamping.
82 Mike, we'll keep an eye out, thank you. Clear to land,
Probably have different
82
scenery.
Mike, reduce the final approach speed.
82 Mike, we'll...
And Obispo Tower 7 Alpha Zulu is clear on Foxtrot.
7 Alpha Zulu, taxi to Park Alpha, have a great night.
Approaching runway 29.
7 Alpha Zulu, thank you.
And thanks for the help.
St. Louis Tower, Navajo 992 Whiskey, holding short 29er. We're departing to the south. We like to squawk VFO. We're going into Oceano. Well, we don't have long to wait before we get...
For 992 Whiskey, south, correction, left cross on departure is south approved. When 307 room 29er, clear for takeoff.
Alright, clear for takeoff. 29er, 992 Whiskey. Right.
32 Mike, that Skyhawk's just about to cross
Let's
the
get
threshold.
everything full still. That was good.
82 Mike,
That was fun minimums.
Track inside.
Clear to the left.
Approaching runway 29.
Clear to the right. Lights are
Entered
on.
runway 29. 6,000 feet remaining.
You're good. You can do normal.
And we're gonna see if we can even fit this plane in this runway. We actually might not have enough runway, but we'll find out. I agree, Mr. C. I would have loved to crack that thing open. That would have been fun. Brace yourself. That's a bit dramatic, isn't it? Well, thank you for joining the Discord, man. That's cool.
Thank you so much. We'll taxi via Alpha 3045 Victor.
Come on, give me Oceano. L52. Oceano. Direct to.
That's 176, turn right hotel, contact ground. See ya.
Right at hotel, contact the ground. See ya.
Flight Simulator 12 to come. My console. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that simulator looks.
Lemon Tower, Air 221 extra Golf, holding short 1-2 at Alpha.
Got 22.7. 22.7, and I think our airspace ends right when we get to the coast.
Wind 120 runway 12, clear for takeoff.
Okay, left downwind approved. Clear for takeoff runway 12 and requested flight following. I don't know if you have a frequency or squawk code for us.
The night trolls. Looking for a nitro.
So 1 X-ray golf, squawk 5771, departure frequency SoCal departure 134.2.
Okay, 5771 on the squawk and 134.2 on departure, 1 X-ray golf, thanks.
1,000 feet, okay. And we are
32, Mike, just confirm this was for the I-2 as well, correct?
out of our airspace. Oceano traffic, Navajo is 5 to the north, crossover midfield for 29er Oceano. Right. This, we really might not have enough runway to land here. Trenchcoat, have a great night, man.
Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, you can contact Runway Tower 126.8. Good day. 126.8, see ya.
Oceano traffic, Navajo is 1200, approaching the pier, crossing over for left downwind 29er Oceano. Yeah, this is going to be pretty close. 2,300 foot runway. Yikes. Full, okay. There's our pattern altitude. No, you're probably fine, Mr. C. Speedo, what's up, dude? Oceano traffic, Navajo crossing over midfield, entering left downwind 29 Oceano. Alright, so we got cowl flaps open, we've got gear coming down, we've got flaps coming in. 2,300 foot runway, not a lot. Happy Wednesday to you too. Oceano traffic, Navajo turning left downwind 29er Oceano. This is gonna have to be short field, probably. Oceano traffic, Navajo is going to go downwind to final 29er full stop, Oceano. Keep the speed up, we want to keep it around 95. Flaps coming in there. Oceano traffic, Navajo is a final 29er, Oceano. Oh, we can't cut this short at all. Let's get out of that. Final notch of flaps. Two worked better on the long field, but this is going to be a little bit different because we're going to basically have to smash this thing in here on the numbers if we can. This is actually one of the nicer ones. It's pretty good. Flaps coming up. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that was pretty good. The landing rate plugin didn't really like that one, but from the outside, that was probably not too bad. Okay, there's the full flaps coming in here. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I mean, I was trimming all the way down to the ground, but you're right, it is trimmed nose down for some reason. But okay. See, that was pretty nice. I mean, it said acceptable. That was pretty good. Every landing rate plugin is for the steep birds that go sleeping cruise. Yeah, that landing rate plugin is just a game. That is for sure.
Approaching runway 29.
Okay, what is our approach frequency for this sector is what? Santa Barbara approach 2415. 24. You could technically fly a chopper. Okay, we're gonna leave the flaps down for this takeoff. Did not. Well, we should also probably get a little bit of fuel too. No, I think we're good. Let's keep fuel. Oceano traffic, Navajo departing at 29er, Oceano. Yeah, the trim is crazy. Like this is, so that's how much nose up trim we have. Yeah, it looks like it's nose down, but that is definitely trimmed nose up, I would say. But it's trimmed nose down. It looks like it's nose down. So yeah, that's not touching anything. That's how screwed up the trim is. Good to know. Good to know. Let's make sure we're not violating anybody's airspace. That should be good. Let's climb up to, let's just go 10,000 all the way there, and then just slam dunk it into John Wayne. Yeah, it's nose up. It's showing nose up, but the trim is showing nose down, right? Yeah, trim is still showing nose down. Yeah, it visually looks like it's going down, which is weird. Like if we go to the outside view. Okay, so here's nose down, nose down, nose down, nose down, nose down, and it goes up. I'm Mr. Mitch. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome aboard. So there's at least neutral, and then if you go nose up, it visually goes nose down. So don't look at the actual trim tab to see what it's doing. Yeah, dude, this livery is freaking sweet.
Traffic
Trim tab
9ers, 3 Sierra Echo crossing
down
runway 29er.
is nose up. What? Did I just learn something? Are you sure, man? The tab pushes the surface? We did learn something. Damn, dude. Didn't even know that. I didn't really even think about it because it's not anything that you really necessarily come across as needing to know, I should say. Trim tab down is increased lift on the elevator, driving the elevator up is nose up. Yeah, you're controlling the actual surface of the elevator. Not actually creating the attitude itself. The more you know. And we're gonna fly right over LAX without talking to anybody. If the tab was at the pivot point, it would be the way we're thinking of, but it's not, yeah. Yeah, 11,500. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, thanks, Ernie. I would have happily gone through life thinking it was the other way around and that Carenado's stupid. I'm the stupid one. Good pilot is definitely always learning.
A good pilot is always learning.
Pull up.
Mindframe 77, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for the follow. Let's get our autopilot here situated. We're going to go from heading mode to...
Traffic Cessna 9er, 730 Echo, departing runway 29er, left downwind departure eastbound. Oceano.
Wow. Got an Oceano guy. That might be a cat rating. Are you doing the Cat 2 rating?
Are you talking to Oceano?
Yeah, Oceano traffic. Are you doing the Cat 2 rating?
No, sir. I'm just doing a flight VFR eastbound.
Oh, nice. Have fun.
You too.
Thank you. That kind of shit happens in real life too. It's pretty funny. Like, hey, where you out of, man? Oh, cool. Right on. Well, have a good flight. Let's go to delete. Go to John Wayne. John Wayne, right there. Is that direct to? Nope. Then we'll go direct. Activate. Now we're direct to. And go to GPS mode there. And go down here and go to nav. And that should take us direct there. Cool.
730 Echo, left crosswind runway 29er. Oceano.
Let's monitor guard. Let that guy do his thing. Let's see, procedure. Select an approach. No, which one should we load in here? Let's load. Let's leave that in there. See what happens. Sweet. GT, don't want that to spike too much. There we go. Sounds good, Mr. C.
Jackie 4 Foxtrot Golf, you can contact runway tower 126.8. Good day. 126.8. See ya.
Yeah. What is our our ground speed right now is 230. So what is that in miles per hour? Ernie? 229 knots in miles per hour. 263 miles per hour. Friggin' awesome. E6P. I think it's in my bag. 270-ish, yeah, 263. That's hauling some ass. So at this speed, I'm good with that. We're gonna be making some good time, man. And that actually might have us going. That does. So we're going to be making some pretty good time back to John Wayne. And gonna have to get creative because we're gonna need to drop 10,000 feet pretty quick, and I think we're gonna go south of John Wayne and then come in. So you go down to our airspace here. We're gonna go just directly over, and as soon as we clear the Bravo, we can start coming back down and just descend towards Mission Viejo, which is just right by that El Toro sign. And then kind of double back, and we should be good for 20 right, I would think. We could do that, or we could kind of descend over towards Corona, away from the Bravo, and then come in from the Corona side, which would be a straight-in approach. So, kind of like to do something a little bit different than a straight-in, but we'll see how it looks, how quickly this thing can actually descend once we need it to. Yeah. Let's check it out. Manifold pressure, super high. Down. RPM's looking okay. EGT are pretty much peaked, maybe a little bit less than peak. Fuel flow, actually considering how fast we're going, that doesn't seem too bad. 20 on each side. Doesn't seem too bad. 1175, got that in there. Slope, so this could be on 20. No, come on. It's 20 right. There you go. So that looks pretty damn good. Completely off topic, but a few months ago, talk of good F1 documentaries came up in chat. Do you remember what was recommended? I don't have a big interest in motorsports in general, but I do like good documentaries. I found Senna the other day and enjoyed it. Okay, I was going to say, Ernie, that Senna is phenomenal. He is like, I mean, I get goosebumps talking about Senna. So that one is really, really good. The other documentary I would recommend is... It's also on Netflix right now, and that is, what the hell do they call that one? It's the series on last year's F1 season, and that one's really good. That was very good, and the organization really screwed him over. Yeah, Drive to Survive. Thank you, Mr. Mitch. That one I found really good. They didn't talk to Ferrari and Mercedes at all, which is fine because so much of the sport is focused on those two teams that it was cool to get kind of a behind-the-scenes look at the smaller teams. Oh, good. Mercedes will be in Season 2. That's good. So I would definitely start with that one, Ernie. And if you watch that and are able to binge through a lot of that, it should make watching this season more fun for you as well. Like if you jump into the next race, you'll have a really, really good idea of who the personalities are in the sport, and it really is a character-filled sport. What was the other? There's some good Niki Lauda documentaries. There's a good Williams one. Mitch, dude, the last week's race was freaking awesome. I have in the Discord, I actually have like a separate little sub server or whatever you call those things, just for F1 and automotive stuff. I thought it was phenomenal. I loved the I think it was Gasly. I think Pierre Gasly and Kimi Räikkönen. Kimi is my favorite driver, so it was fun to see him kind of towards the front. I do not like Max Verstappen, but he drove phenomenally well. That pass that he did on Bottas was crazy. I've just insane late braking. That was really cool. The pass on Leclerc, who I am a fan of, I wasn't as thrilled about as a Leclerc fan, but I'm glad that there was no penalties with that, because that would have really sucked. That would have been a bad look for the sport. Ferrari has gotten screwed over the last couple of races, though, which is kind of a bummer. Thought he was gone at the start. Super lucky no one ran straight into him. Yeah, really lucky no one ran straight into him. I just don't like him. He just like has he's got a weird personality that I'm just not into. But I don't know. I mean, he's all right. I'm gonna change this view, maybe. That's kind of a cool view right there. There we are. Heat was a really big factor. Yeah, it was fun watching the tires blistering as well. A little bit taller. No, that's into the. Do that. That looks pretty legit. Oh no, turbulence. Crap, turbulence. Okay, let's go direct SNA. Oh, you're a Ricardo fan? Yeah, he did not do really well. They weren't really there most of the weekend anyway. Yeah, they've been down the last two races. I thought they were. Was it Monaco that they had a decent race? But yeah, they've fallen off recently for sure. Even after they discovered that connecting rod issue on the engine, they're still majorly lacking. Okay, I think we're done with the turbulence has kind of died down. It's actually hard because I can't hear anything with those on. It makes it look way more legit though. Oh, we're all children. I don't know, Ryan. I didn't get an email yet, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I did that. Bit of a head scratcher recently, to be honest. They're trying, just not coming together. So, were you a Ricardo fan, or I should say, are you a Ricardo fan in general, or were you a Renault fan and became Ricardo fan after he moved to the team? It's alright, Kenny. You still got 1989 to hang on to. Oh, you know what? We got a new audio cue. And I didn't, I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the stream. Here we go.
Well, we know that there are some screws loose in this cabin. Hello. Hi.
Been a fan of Ricardo since Red Bull. Being an Aussie. Okay, well that explains that, Mitch. Fantastic. My wife Julia likes Ricardo as well, and was a huge Mark Webber fan as well. Do we not have altitude? No, we weren't on altitude apparently, so we've been slowly descending. Let's get that back on. Let's get nav back on. And
cool. Let's go somewhere else.
Altitude. Let's go up. Can we not go in vertical speed mode? Let's go up. Nope, I guess you gotta have altitude off and then go up. Yeah, Mark was awesome. Alright, that should be good. Leclerc and Norris are probably my next two favorites. Yeah, you know what? Norris, I haven't really seen much about him until this past weekend, and I felt the same way. Like I think he's going to be a really good driver. But Leclerc is phenomenal. I wasn't sure about that move. I mean, Kimi Räikkönen's my dude. So when Ferrari got rid of him again, I was more bummed that he wasn't going to be driving for Ferrari any longer. And then, you know, Leclerc's in the spotlight obviously a lot more as a result of that. And that dude's freaking awesome. And it's like I drive an Alfa Romeo, so it's kind of cool that Kimi is driving for Alfa as well. So that part isn't too bad. Yeah. Kimi is the freaking best. Yeah, so pretty much the car was pretty okay, and leave me alone, I know what I'm doing. It's the best quotes. Pretty much okay is his. Everything is pretty much okay. Yeah, the car was pretty much okay, the track is pretty much okay, the team is pretty much okay, and I think I drove pretty much okay. Well, Mitch, I'm glad I found a fellow F1 fan. Pretty much okay. Yeah, pretty much okay. That was my Kimi impression. I work on it all the time. Yeah, just cruising above 10,000 and monitoring guard is the way to do this. We're in a climb right now, so we're a little bit on the slow side. How's our fuel looking? Not good. Dude, I wish the races were at midnight. I have to watch it. They're like at 3 o'clock in the morning here. Ernie, only interest in F1 stems from being a kid and watching Wide World of Sports, and they always showed Monaco. I fell in love with Ferrari and have stuck with them since. Ironic, but the time I spent in Italy, the richest city per capita, I saw very few Ferraris. Everyone owned German cars. Oh, man. Yeah, you got to go to Maranello. And made Julia do that. We went to Lamborghini, Ferrari, and Pagani, which are all within like 20 minutes of each other. But yeah, Ferrari is definitely the all-time. But it is a sport, and I do tend to root for people that I like Christian Horner. Like, I didn't like Red Bull for a long time, but I like Christian Horner is awesome. I didn't like Vettel when he was driving for Red Bull at all. I think he's calmed down and lightened up a lot since he's been with Ferrari, which is good. Oh, you've been going? Mitch, that's pretty awesome, dude. That's such a cool track. That is really cool. I have yet to go to an F1 race, but we're tentatively planning on going to the Italian Grand Prix in 2020 at Monza. So that will be pretty mega if we can make that happen. Yeah, I can't wait. I don't know if we'll be able to do the full weekend. But definitely the race. I would like to see qualifying, but I also think it'd be cool to go someplace, like go to a pub or somewhere in Italy and watch qualifying with fans, and then go to the race and watch the race live. I think that would be kind of cool. Does Italy still have 2 races? And I know the second one technically is not Italy. No, the Imola was canceled. I don't know how long after Senna's death they ran that one. I think they may have stopped it. I can't remember. I honestly cannot recall. But yeah, they do not have Imola anymore. So it's just Monza. Welcome back, Minimums. What? Lando Norris streams on Twitch? That's hilarious. What does he stream? That is really funny. Lando Norris on Twitch, huh? Let me guess. It's a lot of friggin' Fortnite. No, racing games, alright. He actually streams F1. That's pretty pimp. Alright, I'm gonna have to follow him. That's pretty cool. F1 driver streaming F1. I would hope he's got a nice sim setup. We need to actually think about fuel. total, saying 2 hours total. Fuel tank left side, total internal. All right, I guess we can keep going. This is really close to empty. Let's pull this back. Let's get $21. No, we're actually very close, so I'm not. I'm concerned about it, but it seems like we have enough fuel, but that gauge is really disconcerting here. Let's see what we got going down. What do we got going down here, friends? Inboard, left tank, outboard. Okay, we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave that. I'm glad that was a 2 FPS view change. Awesome. Okay, let's get the fuel flow down even a little bit more. Let's pull back the manifold pressure. We definitely will know very soon. Alright, so that looks like it's 15 gallons per hour. And that's actually pretty good for going 200 knots ground speed. What are we showing indicated? 170, 165? Let's get 26-0. Check out the ATIS for John Wayne.
At 180 at 5. Visibility 9er. Ceiling 2000 broken. 2400 broken. Temperature 21. Dew point 14. Altimeter 29er 91. Arriving and departing runways 20 left. 20 right. ILS runway 20 right approach and use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and in-flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Juliet.
Okay, so we got Juliet. Departures. We got 21 in there. Let's get that thing flipped over. And yeah, I think we'll probably, I mean, unless we want to pick up an IFR. Get like the ILS in or something. So we can either do that or slam dunk it in VFR. Those are our two options. And I am less comfortable doing the IFR. Let's just we'll slam dunk it in VFR. That'll be kind of fun. We're almost gliding distance from John Wayne, and I mean, that's how high we are. Right now we could reach Torrance, or I guess almost reach Torrance. Don't really know what the best glide speed is, but apparently we can. Oh no, I take that back. No, this is Bonanza glide speed. That's right. Okay. So it might be less than that. What was that? That is one engine going out. Ah, see? Interesting. So we did lose an engine. We did run out of gas, but we got more in the tank. You actually have to manually switch those tanks, so that is awesome. No worries. All right, we got Juliet. I don't hear anybody on it. We're on with approach right now, and I don't see anybody. Yeah, there are not a lot of people. I'm so not qualified to do this. Let's go to... I don't even hear anybody right now. SoCal approach 27. Let's try it. Let's see if we can figure out how to do this here. You're also not qualified to be That's true, Ryan. I'm not qualified to be flying a high performance twin. So okay, let's see if we can fumble. Let's see if I can fumble through picking up an IFR clearance. Let's go to... Let's go postage stamp. Where's the nearest postage stamp? Let's try 25.8. Los Angeles Center, Navajo, Niner 2, Whiskey, 11,500. Still in them.
Operator, finish, cross the ridge, check left, clear. I'm not taking Whiskey Los Angeles Center, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Ground 2 Whiskey, Los Angeles Center, go ahead.
Yeah, Los Angeles Center, 992 Whiskey. We've got information, Juliet, at John Wayne. Wanted to see if we could pick up a pop-up ILS approach into John Wayne. We're right now direct Lemon.
Ground 2 Whiskey. You probably need to be up SoCal approach. Squawk 4247, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Okay, 4247, what was the frequency?
128.1.
All right, 21, and sorry, one more time on the squawk code.
4247.
Okay, 4247. He knows he's got a live one right now. SoCal approach. Good evening, Navajo 992 Whiskey. Got information, Juliet at John Wayne. We'd like to pick up a pop-up ILS approach into John Wayne.
Whiskey, SoCal approach, radar contact 10 miles east of the Los Angeles VOR, the altitude.
We're at 11,500, 902 Whiskey.
902 Whiskey, thank you. Want IFR clearance or just a VFR clearance?
IFR clearance if we can, 902 Whiskey.
902 Whiskey, you're on Cliff John Wayne Airport. Fly heading 180, sun maintain 7,000, vector ILS runway 20 right approach.
Okay, cleared to John Wayne. Fly heading 180 and descend 7,000, 902 Whiskey.
Los Angeles Center, minus 32 Alpha, ET here, flight level 183 for descending 992.
Los Angeles Center, Los Angeles South, 2990.
2990, 32 Alpha.
Okay, here we go. Hang on to your butts.
On radio check, you're distorted with a echo and a lot of background static.
ILS is in. ILS is in. I always have 111.75 tuned in. Even in the real plane, it's like always. It's always on there. We've got the RNAV in there, which is fine because I kind of wanted to see. They should be kind of close, maybe. Procedures, approach, John Wayne, let's go. ILS 20 right.
All radio check is down the same.
Victor.
902 Whiskey, flighting 130.
130, 902 Whiskey. Yeah, we're going too fast, for sure. We're going way too fast. Hey, look at those clouds. We don't have to worry about those. I was doing 230 in the TBM and had to slow down. Yeah, that's a little bit on the fast side. Ryan, speed is restricted below 10,000 feet and within Bravo airspace as well. But we're at 196, so we're within the speed restriction. I have to slow again because max is 140 SFR. Yeah, 140 with the TBM through there is fun stuff. It's 200 knots below 10,000, and approach discretion. I mean, you're not supposed to break that speed limit. So, I mean, they can't tell you to break it, but they can tell you to use best speed. Like they can give you hints.
Whiskey fighting 030, maintain 5.
I was at 010902 Whiskey?
030.
030902 Whiskey.
Our 70 Bravo is very grainy and distorted, but I think I can hear you.
Is this Joe? Sweet. We're gonna get dropped down to 3,000 coming up here. Once we get to, I mean, we're not really Seal Beach.
Negative 16. Off, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
24.5 and over 3 takeoff.
Okay, we should be going down to 3,000 here pretty soon. Descend to maintain 3,000, Niner 2 Whiskey.
Look approach number 3 Tango Alpha 11,900 descending Iron 2 with information Foxtrot.
Tango Alpha SoCal approach. LA altimeter 2990.
2990 November 3 Tango Alpha.
3 Tango Alpha, you parking north or south? You're parking south?
Yeah, we parking south at a Atlantic.
3 Tango Alpha, roger, cleared, based, 1 arrival.
Base, 1 arrival, November 3 Tango Alpha.
For 902 Whiskey, descend maintain 5,000.
Descend maintain 5,000, Niner 2 Whiskey. Down to 5,000. At what point can I speed back up past the SFRA? South of Hawthorne Freeway.
Remember 92 Whiskey traffic, 1 o'clock, 3 miles, opposite direction, altitude 6,500 type.
Okay, we're looking for the traffic, 902 Whiskey. He's going to be behind us now. Thank you, ADSB. This is what I'm looking at right now, if you're interested, curious. IFR load charts with ADSB on. Oh yeah, if you're over Torrance, then you're good. Yeah. Well, it's on your charts, man. It's the Hawthorne 405 freeway is on the charts. It's the actual published beginning of that transition. Well, there's a 405 Hawthorne interchange that is the beginning of it. Okay, almost down to 5,000. Black Mountain Loop 101, Mesa Loop, yeah. Yeah, it's similar to that. Vegas has that a little bit too. Okay, down to House of Prado now. I don't think. Yes, PE will be open tomorrow. Okay, we should be going to the right pretty soon. 080. Maybe 080. Getting a little far out there. Maybe in Chino's airspace. Albeit a small amount of information. I don't think you're supposed to be out this far on the ILS. Yeah, this is way out there. This is way the hell out there. Really? This is not right. They should have turned me like close to lemon. Am I still connected? Still connected. Yeah, we're running a little bit low on fuel. We're heading out to Ontario. All right, yeah, this is...
Two whiskey flying white 0.
180 902 whiskey.
takeoff. Contact SoCal Bridge 124.9.
24.9 or November 3 Alpha.
537 Alpha 2, John Wayne Tower, squawk 144 right now.
I think that may have been a bathroom break.
2144.
Look at how far out I am.
Look approach number 3 takeoff 5,800, sending base to 1.
3 takeoff, SoCal Bridge, maintain 3,500, respect outlets.
That has to be.
2990, down 3,500, expected ILS 25, left approach, number 13 Alpha.
Piper 902 Whiskey, flight 190. Piper 902 Whiskey, flight 190.
Alright, 190, 92 Whiskey.
Alright, 7 Alpha Zulu, radar contact, opening beach pier, in 45, right down.
Dude, he totally had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, dude, we're gonna get on this localizer forever.
7 Alpha Zulu, enter the 45.
That's pretty damn funny.
7 Alpha Zulu, enter 45 for right downwind.
It's gotta be Joe, right?
Quad 3 takeoff, turn left heading 340.
340, number 13 Alpha.
Let's see if it is him. That would be really funny. Okay, we're gonna have to go a little bit right again.
730 Echo Stella's Tower, report 3 miles straight, runway 29er.
Yeah, there's a runway.
Flighting 20.
TPA, I don't know.
3 off, 270 to the runway
270, John Localizer, number 13 Alpha.
Oh, what's the for 20 right it's 1,000.
Whoa.
What's up, eyes? Yeah, for the right side it's 1,000. Left side it's...
Whiskey, missing calls. Third time I've been to call you multiple times. Flighting 210 now.
Alright, 210. Yeah, it's coming in pretty broken. Yeah, I can't pick that up at all, and I'm being quiet.
Caution, TFR ahead.
We don't care about Disney. Nice eyes. How was it? Yeah, it's super broken.
Whiskey, how about now?
It's a little bit better, but still pretty broken. Enter 2 Whiskey.
No, 3 Tango Alpha, 3 miles inland, cleared ILS runway 25 left approach.
Cleared ILS 25 left approach, number 32 Alpha.
Carenado Whiskey, turn runway 20 localizer.
Okay, we'll turn on the localizer and enter 2 Whiskey.
Carenado Whiskey, maintain 3,000.
Right down to 3,000 there, 2 Whiskey.
7 Alpha Zulu, runway 20 right, couldn't land.
Yeah, his... yeah, failure to thrive, something's up for sure.
902 Whiskey, 3 miles from Snake, flighting 215, maintain 3000 until established, localized with clear dollars, runway 20 right approach.
All right, 215 until established, down to 3000, clear for the localizer, ILS 20 right, 902 Whiskey.
Through Tango Alpha, contact Los Angeles Tower 123.95.
It's clear now.
7 Alpha Zulu 180 at 5. Through Tango Alpha, Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 left for land, 1210 at 5.
That was off. Failure, I agree, man. That was part of my problem. We were on GPS mode and not VLOC mode.
Earth 3 Sierra Echo, runway 29er, clear land. To Whiskey, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
All right, 26.8, 902 Whiskey, see ya. John Wayne Tower, Navajo, 902 Whiskey, descending through 3,300 with Juliet and the ILS 20 right.
902 Whiskey, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right, clear land, wind 180 at 5.
Clear land 20 right, 902 Whiskey, thanks.
Or 902 Whiskey, is this any better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Thank you. 7 Alpha Zulu, taxi, parking via Bravo, have a good day. Parking via Bravo, 7 Alpha Zulu.
So this thing is trimmed like crap. Oh, I hate this. I hate this in the sim. I hate it when it does this. It's just impossible to fly that by hand. I know a lot of guys can do it in the sim, but that is not, I just cannot do it. Yeah, I know, and just the like instant
Sync
whiteout.
Sync rate.
It's just awesome. The X-plane whiteout. Tossing out the anchors. 3 green, looking good. First notch of flaps coming in. We've got the visual now.
1 mile final runway 20 right.
Thank you, ForeFlight. Yeah, well, it's just easier. I mean, you can trim it, and it's. I mean, I love flying under the hood, and I've had some success with it, but just in the sim, I just cannot do it. It's just impossible.
500.
At least with my setup. I mean, I'm sure if I had a better yoke and better rudders and everything was just better, I could probably manage a little bit more. But you know, without just being on the autopilot forever, there's just no way to do it for me.
San Luis Tower, Cessna 3 Sierra Echo, clear 029er and Foxtrot.
3 Sierra taxi, 3 Sierra Echo taxi, parking via Alpha, enjoy your day.
Taxi via Alpha 3 Sierra Echo, have a good day.
It's as good good as I'm gonna get in this plane, I think. Charlie Tower 992 Whiskey, clear of 20 right at hotel.
92 Whiskey taxi parking via Bravo, enjoy your day.
Alright, parking via Bravo, thanks. With plenty of fuel. Huh. Let's get the lights are off here. Below minimums is getting out of my way, thank you.
Los Angeles Tower number 3 taking off on Alpha 7 for Atlantic.
You're taking off taxi parking via Alpha and underground 121.75, see ya.
I'm underground and Alpha to the ramp. November 13 Alpha Avenue.
Plenty of room. This is a little bit narrower than it is in real life, but it's still pretty close. And here is the hangar for the Cessna. So this is where we're going to stop right here. Lights coming off. Alright, avionics coming off as well. Parking brake is set. Mixtures coming off. Engines coming off. There are the mags and masters. And holy crap, passenger door coming out, luggage door, and static elements. Awesome. See if you can see us waving at him. Is he still there? Yep. He's doing it back. That's awesome. That is hilarious. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. That was a fun flight. I had a good time doing that. Hope you guys got a little enjoyment out of that as well. I hope you have a great and safe 4th of July tomorrow if you are in the U.S. and able to celebrate. I hope that I will be able to get some flying in this weekend with Brad, but we'll see. Anything can happen. That 172 looks different than my TBM. It definitely does. Ernie, thank you very much. Failure to Thrive, thank you so much. Eyes, I'm glad you're able to stop in. Ryan, Agent B7, below minimums. Who else is Kenny? Thank you.
A good pilot is always learning.
Lord Vold, I completely missed your message. Sorry I missed you. Thank you so much. I'm Mr. Mitch. Thank you for joining us tonight as well. Is that everybody? Ryan. Yeah, I think that's everyone that's currently in here right now. Subsonic, thank you very much for joining me tonight. You guys are freaking awesome. So, all right, you know the drill.